You're welcome back. It's another Wednesday. Time now for AM Business, brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Now, government may have taken a U-turn on its quest to increase VAT from 17% to 21.5% after an emergency cabinet meeting following pressure from the business community. But Joy Business has been finding out what would have changed if the proposed VAT increase had been okayed.
Hi, my name is Odilia Ntiamwa.
My name is Norvan Akwahe.
And my name is Philip Nanfuri.
Okay, so the Minister for Finance will be going to Parliament on Thursday, and what his focus will be is on the budget review. What exactly is he going to be looking at? Taxes may be on top of, well, the discussion. One of the key things that he may be looking at is a possible increment of the VAT by some 21 or up to 21.5%. Today on AM Business, we talk about how these taxes could affect you. I will be hitting town to look at how this directly affects everything that you consume, gentlemen.
I will be heading to Abosokai. I love vehicles, and the fact that our roads are not very good, you always have to go to the workshop. And if you have to go there, you need to get that new part to replace what has been damaged. How much is it going for currently on the market? And if the VAT is increased, how much will you be paying? Join me when we get to Abosokai. We'll find out.
And I'll be heading to Osu to look for any tasty food joint to find out how much exactly it's going to cost when I fill up my little tummy anytime I eat. So join me in Osu to find out how much exactly we're going to be paying for our food henceforth.
Okay, so Nanfuri, just walk us through the numbers from 2013, exactly when the budget, the VAT was introduced. What were the figures, and up to today, what are they?
Okay, so prior to that, we were paying a VAT rate of 12.5%. In 2013, there was a law that was passed that saw an increase of 2.5%, bringing our VAT to 15%. And you know we have the NHIO, that's the National Health Insurance Levy of 2.5%. That's added to it, bringing a total of 17.5%. Now the possible increase to 21.5%. We want to know how much exactly our goods and services that we consume are going to change or is going to change.
Okay, so my beautiful dress, if I went to the shop, will be affected, and of course, their fine suits.
Looking dapper in my suit as well.
Okay, will be affected. The gentlemen are confident. Let's hit the town now and find out exactly how that affects you. Let's go, gentlemen.
Okay, all right.
So I'm currently in Osu, right in front of Papaye, a local Ghanaian food joint right here in Osu. Now, I'm going to go in and get myself a spot of rice and grilled chicken. Let's call it brunch, because it's an early lunch. It's not even 12 yet, and I'm going to put something to eat to fill my little tummy. So I'll walk in, get my food, come out, and give you a breakdown of the VAT component of what I've bought. Is that fair? See you in a bit.
All right, we are looking at what the impact of the VAT increase would be, and today we find ourselves at Abosokai. This is where you get all the spare parts that you need for your vehicle. We're here to find out, should they increase the VAT, what will be its impact on what you buy in terms of the parts that you buy for your vehicle. Whether it's a home use vehicle parts that you need, or it's a brand new one that you need to buy, you can find it here at Abosokai. But what will be the impact of the VAT should the government increase it?
So I've just ordered my fried rice and fried chicken. Currently waiting for my order, after which I will receive my receipt to find out how much exactly it cost me. I'm currently out of Papaye Osu now with my box of fried rice and grilled chicken. And the total cost was 22 Ghana cedis. Now, if you look at the breakdown, the cost of the food itself was 18 cedis, 54 pesos. Look at the VAT NHIL components. Now 17.5%, and that's 3.24 cedis. A tourism levy of 1% because it operates in the tourism space. It's a fast food joint in the tourism space. Now, based on our calculations, and that's if, a big if, the VAT is increased to 21.5%, we have a new VAT rate of 3.99 Ghana cedis. If you add it to what it's here, so that's 18.54 Ghana cedis plus 3.99 plus the tourism levy will bring the total cost of our food to 22 Ghana cedis, 75 pesos, and a bit more in terms of the pesos. But if you look at it rawly, from the component of only the VAT and then the cost of the food itself, that's 18.54 plus 3.99, a total of 22.75 pesos. So if VAT is increased to 21.5%, then we should see papaya's price move up from 22 cedis to 22 cedis, 75 pesos. That's if the VAT is increased to 21.5% come Thursday.
I need a bearing for my vehicle, a Toyota RAV4.
Wafa, you using that? This is it.
I see. Let me check if that is exactly what I am looking for. Okay, all right. So how much is this now?
It's going for 60 Ghana.
60 Ghana cedis. Does it include VAT?
No, please.
It doesn't include VAT.
Yes, please.
So, and you charge 3% flat rate?
Flat rate, yes.
So it means that you calculate the 3% flat rate?
Yes.
So how much would that be if you add that to it?
Excuse me, 60 times 3. To be 61 Ghana cedis.
61 Ghana cedis. So you had it for yourself. Now this is actually sold for 61 Ghana cedis because of the 3% VAT rate that they have to pay. Should the government decide to increase the rate, you know that the normal consumption VAT or the normal VAT that we have to pay is currently at 17.5, and 17.5 they are considering taking it to 21.5. That is some 3% that is added. Let's add another 3% to the 3% you already have. So 6% on 60 Ghana cedis. How much would that be?
I'm not getting it.
6% instead of 3%. You do 6
times 6%. 63.
Wow. So if you have to buy a part for your vehicle here at Abosokai, remember that that also will be going up. Currently at 61 Ghana cedis, including the 3% VAT rate. But if it has to go up by another 3%, then you are thinking of having to buy this at around 63 Ghana cedis approximately. I'll move to another shop, which is Richardo's Auto Parts, and we want to find out what they know about VAT, if they are charging VAT, and what exactly this means to them. So, good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
Fine afternoon. My name is Kwesi Poku, but I'm known here as Willie. That's how everybody knows me at Abosokai.
Okay, Kwesi, do you charge VAT here?
Yeah, we charge a 3% VAT flat rate. Yeah.
Flat rate, that's what you charge here. Yeah. Would you support any increment to the 3% that you already charge?
For now, no.
I hit town and I ask people exactly what do they know about the budget review. Specifically, the VAT is going to be increased. Do they even know how that is going to affect them?
That's going to be increased. It will affect you, the poor worker. It will affect somebody else. Then automatically everything will go up. So, when the government make that tax implement, you know, what will somebody gain? You understand me? Then automatically the market woman will raise her product. Everybody will raise the product. So if you are a poor worker and you are not working, how are you going to enjoy the system?
Honestly speaking, the taxes that are paid in Ghana are too small. You see a taxi driver who's working, making cedis every day, and then comes to GRA to pay small tax. You see a commercial vehicle driver making millions of cedis every day, and then paying small tax every quarter. People need to start paying more tax so that the government can run the country. At the same time, when the taxes are paid, the taxes have to be used well so that people see what our taxes are being doing for. The problem problem I see here is that people seem to expect government to work with nothing. At the same time, when the government collects the taxes, we don't see anything what the government is doing. So my impression here is that tax needs to be increased.
What will I do? It's by force payment. Whether I like it or not, I need to pay. Do you understand? What will I do? I'm not a government, and I'm under government. You understand? So whether I like it or not, whether I can afford or not, if I didn't pay, they will arrest me. And I'm just paying because I'm forced to pay.
There is a need for the government to increase taxes for infrastructural development. So if the government, increase taxes, it's good. I see nothing wrong for the government to increase taxes. But one thing is, whenever they collect the monies, they must put it into the infrastructure development. That is our roads, schools, and other things. It's good. So that's what I think.
Well, interesting views there from a man talking about infrastructural development while one of the Mahama buses passes behind him. Anyway, that'll be it for AM Business today.